Good morning. It is 7:30. Just getting on trail. Rough night. I have a splitting headache, like a migraine, which I get occasionally. I used to get all the time when I was little. Kind of outgrew them, but seems like this is the second one I've gotten during this hike, which just sucks. But took some Advil, took some Tylenol, see if that kicks in. And there's a shelter in 12 miles, and there's a campsite in 15. So I'm going to try to do one of the two of those. And then it looks like, then I'm figuring out where I'm going to get to a road tomorrow at some point and try to hitch in or do something to go get to near Roanoke. May try to improve my hotel. I just wanted to lock one in while I had a cell for a brief moment, but I may try to move my hotel downtown in Roanoke as opposed to being on the outskirts. We'll see how that goes. The shelter was packed. The shelter itself wasn't packed. There was 4 guys in there, 2 older guys. Their section. Here's a nice little crossing. 2 older guys. They're section hiking with a friend of theirs. He tented. This guy Tigger, he came in, and then there was like 6 or 7 of them. They were all hiking together. They were up and out by like 5:30 this morning, trying to do 24 miles today, which looks like it's going to be a while before I can do 24 miles. But let me cross this thing and check in with you guys later. See ya. Good morning again. About a mile in, moving slow. But time for Would You Rather. So today's Would You Rather is, would you rather have the chance to travel into space, come back to Earth, just a trip up and back, or live to be 150? Think about that and let me know what you think later. See ya. This is a really pretty meadow, pasture. Coming out of the woods down the hill. Got to go up over another pretty good-sized hill today. And then down the other side of that is that shelter. Or I can do a water crossing past there and get to a campsite. There's also a road walk to avoid the big water crossing. But I got to have cell phone service to look up the map to see where it goes. Both count on the AT, so I gotta see which looks more doable. We will see. Oh, look at that house over there. They got a nice property. Looking at all this, pretty cool. 3 miles in, pretty nice view up here. Before I go up over this next big mountain up ahead here, I think I gotta climb over that thing. Legs are tired, but slow but sure, should be okay. We'll see. So I think this is a pretty famous tree along the route. It's called the Kefir oak. It looks like it's there's a big limb that came down right off up there, but it's this giant tree. It looks like it's getting old, getting a little tired, but it's massive. That must be 6 feet across at the base, easily. So pretty cool. A lot of it's dying now, but there's still some leaves up top. But I think it's not going to be with us too much longer, unfortunately. Pretty cool looking tree though. Let's keep going. Alrighty, I'm 5.8 miles in. It's 11 o'clock. The legs got me up the hill, although it was extremely slow. I think I stopped. I actually got a cell, and I stopped and did a few things I had to get done on my phone. I switched my reservation for this coming weekend to a different hotel in the Roanoke area because I found out the one we were staying in was having all kinds of renovations done to it. So that's no good. But I think one of the miles took me like an hour up the hill because I had a couple breaks. And but I'm up. I'm skirting across the top of it now. Got a little bit more up to go. Then I'll be going down. But it's starting to rain. Wasn't expecting that. It's drizzling, so I'm not gonna pull out the pack, pull out the rain gear yet. But hoping it's just a quick passing shower and nothing sustained. We will see. Hey there, kids. Second set of deer I've seen today, which is nice. Yeah, I see you. They were gonna move as soon as I go around this tree. Looks like 3 does. There they are. Try and get a picture of them now. So I'm on the top of Sinking Creek Mountain, I think it's called. Apparently these cairns run for about a mile, and they believe they were built by farmers at some point in time. But there's smaller ones. That looks like the most complete one. But it says in Far Out that they run for about a mile. There's a smaller one. There's another one over here. Kind of interesting that they'd be up on the top of this ridge. And there's another one over there. It says they run for about a mile, so right across the top of this thing. Not sure why. And they're awfully close together. I mean, it's not like they're marking a trail when you need to have them 25 feet apart. Anyway, something interesting on the trail. Headache is gone. All the meds I took this morning helped. And legs aren't terrible. And I think I'm almost to the downhill part. That should be good. Oh, these things are all over the place. I thought they were just back there in that one line. They're like everywhere. Like somebody came up here a long time ago and just made piles and piles of rocks all over the place. Really would love to understand what purpose they're supposed to be serving. Another one. It's crazy. Because people didn't have a lot to do way back when. Who knows? There's big ones up here. Bigger ones. Take a picture of them. Hello again. It's 12:20. Still up on the top of this ridge. It's raining. You can see pretty cloudy out there. Not a lot going on today. I'm thankful that this ridge is pretty long and pretty flat, which helps with the legs. So I think this is longer than I thought it was. So got a little ways to go here before I start heading downhill, but just showing you it's kind of a dreary, drizzly, gray day. Kind of matches my mood. I'm looking forward to tomorrow afternoon, getting off trail, a couple days resting, relaxing, having fun with Dad. We'll figure out something to do in Roanoke. Maybe do a little side road trip somewhere. We'll see. But just gotta grind through the rest of today and at least half to 3/4 day tomorrow. Let's get after it. Well, here's an even better view of that valley down there. And look at these rocks. It's definitely like Pennsylvania or New York. Reminds me a little bit of Harriman State Park. The rocks you had to go over. And you had some really cool views. Nothing going on down in there. It doesn't even look like a big road down in that valley. So I-81 must be on the other side of that mountain over there. Yeah, a lot of vast nothingness out there. There's a couple couple houses and stuff down there, but not a whole lot. It's gonna be slippery here because it's wet, so I'm gonna put this away. Just want the shade, rocky way the path is going. I am still on the top of this mountain. It's been like an hour, I think, since the last time I logged in. Maybe less, but it feels like 2 or 3. It's like this the whole way. It's really hard with weak legs and wet rocks not to fall right on your backside and down this freaking hill into all these briars. Beautiful view, but God, this is just a rough one. Just showing you, this is literally what I've been walking on for the last 35, 45 more minutes. Oh boy. Can't wait till this weekend. Can't wait. Hello. It's 2:20. I'm about almost 12 miles in. Should be coming up to this shelter about half a mile or so. Trying to decide if I'm gonna go past it or what. I'm gonna stop. I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm gonna stop, have something to eat there, and try and decide. But I figured I would do the would you rather in case I decide to just stay. And if I don't stay, I'll push on and tell you more. But we'll get this done now. So, would you rather get a chance to travel into space or live to be 150? I am going with living to 150. The more I thought about it, not for anything else other than I just want to see I'd like to see how my kids grow up and see them raise families and see how all that stuff turns out. It's more a selfish curiosity. It's not like I want to stay around and do more stuff. I just want to see how that all works out and get a chance to experience it and experience your grandkids and maybe great-grandkids. So I had a great-grandmother for a little while. My kids got to know one of their three great-grandparents for a little while, which was fantastic. And I think that would be cool too. So that's what I'm going with. My legs are better today than yesterday, but not great. Tomorrow will be one more day. There's going to be a climb, big climb. I'm thinking about a couple of options for what I want to do around this water crossing. I'm seriously considering taking the road walk around it instead of going through it. That shaves a little bit of distance off, and they need the rest, so might be doing that. I got to figure that all out when I sit down and have a peanut butter and tortilla lunch in a couple minutes. So I will check in either later or tomorrow. See ya. So I decided to do the road walk, and as I'm doing the road walk, I'm passing a couple of donkeys out in the field, just minding their own business. I got 5 miles to go. This guy's checking me out. Hey, donkey. Ooh, give me a little snort. All right, I gotta get moving before we get some thunderstorms or I get hit by a car. All right, I am not sure how I did it, but it's 5:30 and I'm over 19 miles. And that road walk definitely helped. I shaved, I think, 2.5 miles off, but the ATC says it counts, so I'm counting it. Hike your own hike. But I am climbing now to get to a shelter that's 1.2 miles kind of straight uphill. But that'll make tomorrow that much shorter. And it might, I don't know, it might rain tonight. So if they're not full already, I'll get in a shelter. But a lot of those folks that were ahead of me, I think, like using tents. So maybe they're in their tents. But yeah, my legs are not completely dead. We'll see how this hill, what this hill does to them. But feeling better about what I was able to get done today and get a good night's sleep. I got, I think, 12 tomorrow, 13, 14, something like that. And then a couple days off with Dad. Just get till tomorrow afternoon. Let's go. See you tomorrow.